What's up everybody? Welcome to episode 8 of my FiveM scripting tutorial series where you learn alongside me because I still need to learn a bunch of things. Right, I think episode 7 we ended off with a minor issue, struggling with the callbacks to work, and I have figured out that these callbacks, using it as such, is for client to client and server to server within the same script. So if you want to do client to server or server to client, we have to use the Cubic Core frameworks callbacks. So what we're going to do today is focus on callbacks. Once we get that done, we can start ticking things off of our list, which I'm very excited about. Right. We're going to go to server functions, and over here I believe it is called create callback. And then in our server, above exports, below events, we're going to create a callback. Then I want to go to my file headings, get my callback, make a nice heading for my callbacks. Fantastic. I believe this has to be global, but I'm not sure, so we can test it local and just keep it global. Got a callback. What would my callback name be? Callback would be remove money. I guess so. We will see. I have used it before in a different script. I don't know why I never registered. That is what I needed to do. Call back. Right. We want to trigger a callback, and that is done through functions. So up on over here to our functions. Let's do this right at the bottom. Cubicle functions. Right. So we're going to trigger a callback called remove money. Callback. Let me just see. Callback. Okay, this is what it does. Cubicle functions trigger a callback. You call the thingy with a callback function and its end. Right, what I want to do is I just want to check this cubicle functions create callback. We've got the name, function, source, and callback, and the call very much the same as we've did before. Yeah, so client, we don't have to say functions trigger callback. This should just be function with something and an end, right? this would be our callback name. And let us copy that, delete that, over here, create a callback, just put a bracket in there, do that function, delete that, paste that, easy stuff. Cubicle functions, create a callback, that is my callback name, remove money, and it does whatever function. I guess we don't even have to take in source, but let's do callback. Actually, we need to take in that amount and call this. I'll just comment it out to test a bunch of things. So what I can do is just paste it in and uncomment it, and then theoretically it should work, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete those because we're not running it as an event anymore, and we'll just copy the callback name. What I'm actually supposed to be doing is putting this in callbacks. Even though it's not registering a callback, we're calling it, and I want to keep everything neat and tidy. Right, we're triggering the remove money callback. Actually, I don't know what I was thinking when I did that, because we want to do it where we remove the money. Instead of triggering the event, we are callback trigger. We're triggering the callback, right? And then all of this, we just pop in here, and success just goes there. Super simple. We delete that. All it does is cubicle functions, trigger callback, and we remove money. Perfect. I guess as per usual, we do config.framework cubic. So whenever we rewrite the script to implement different frameworks, I want us to be set and not have to do tons of extra work. So else if config.framework is right, this all goes into here. So first we make sure that the cubicle framework is active before we call a cubicle function. Else if config.framework is none, then it doesn't matter, and spawn the trailer, and I guess we notify that it is spawned. The reason I took the notify out of the callback is because we already have a notify over here, right? So we don't need duplicates of it. It won't make sense. Then let's go to spawn trailer. I know here I will need to make a new callback, right? Why? Am I correct? Maybe? Actually not. In the check plate, maybe? Yes. I don't believe I don't know if that'll work. So, first of all, we'll ensure our script. And we'll head over to our little man over here, view trailers. Boom. Money has not been removed. Wonder why. SV main 141 attempted to index a null value local data. That's because I wanted to take in source. 141. Player.functions remove money. So I believe I need to take in source. And not check plate, but we'll pass at source. Maybe that works. Let's see. No, it has not. Now, which one? Attempt to compare a null with a number. That is 291. What? Say again. 141. Over here. Cubicore player.lure attempt to compare a null with a number. 141. Again, 141. Player.functions dot remove money cash amount trailer purchase. So if I don't fix it now, I might forget and it will annoy me. Okay. I guess passing at source. Let's have a look at this. So this one, what's happening here? It's getting to cache, I believe. Okay, let's see. That is the very last line, so let's just do that. View trailers, get that so we can have a fresh dump. So it gets to server side remove money cache. But server side remove money cache. But as soon as it gets here, it goes whack. Right? Attempt to compare null with a number. This won't matter. Why? Because this is a cubicore function, so we already need to have cubicore, so we don't have to check for it again. Let's think. Player functions that remove money. So it's supposed to call a player function. And amount is probably null. So of course, because we're not giving it an amount. Hello. My lord. Just do data dot amount. Man, such a stupid little error. And obviously we're very dull. Cache. Again, compare null, but there's a different one. Attempt to concatenate a null value, local error. Again, just 139. Server 139. It's the same thing. Let's see. Source, amount, callback. Let's take out the source, because I don't think we need to pass it the source. Let's be honest. Just pass it the data.amount. Let's do amount. Data.amount. If you see what amount it passes, client side amount 1. Okay. See, money source is null. It's fine because we didn't pass it a source. The thing is, it attempts to index a null value local player. Maybe we do need to pass it the source. I don't know. Let's see what I did over here. Local player, yeah, I did pass it the source, and we did our things. So let's do source, found, client, and then we pass it source and amount. Still not. Attempt to index a null value. I'll figure it out. Eventually. Try to index a null. Let's just go over here. Server. Right. We need the source so that we can do our thing. Maybe if we do this, we say local src is equal to source, and then we pass it src, trigger the callback. What I want to see, cubicle client functions, trigger callback, trigger client callback, create client call, debug. Okay, so trigger callback should be your server callback. Oh my lord. Okay. Nope. Again. 291. Gotta compare null with a number. That could actually be helpful. No, it's still the server phone. Bruh. Functions 138. Player functions remove money. Hello, my man. I have done exactly that. Player.functions.remove money. Right. That is add money, set money, remove money. Let's do S or C. So we'll have oh no, it doesn't make sense to do it that way, but just for testing purposes so that I can figure this out, because local player, cubicle functions, get player source, maybe get player data. No, just get player. Player, get player, get player, get player. My god. See play.money.cash. Play.money.bank. If money type is bank, this just doesn't make sense. Remove money from bank, amount, or trader purchase. I don't get it. I guess I'll be back when I figure it out. Okay, I am back. I have decided to use OXLib's callbacks as a test to maybe see if that works. So what we'll do is we'll just copy this, go over to our server, callbacks, and then we will cut this once more. I'll delete that. Boom. Actually, undo that. If config dot framework is qb, then we do this. The reason I'm doing this is because our OXLib is not dependent on QB-core. However, my script is. So I want to delete that because I don't need it. I genuinely don't need it. So that should be the thing. I want to take in source, and what else? I want to take in amount and our function would be our callback. Am I right? Yeah. The function would be our callback. So this episode is going to be a tiny bit longer just until I finish this. So that would be that over there. And I want to do, don't need that. We will take that out and put it in here. Return true. We don't need successful anymore, we just return true. After we've triggered the respective events. Okay, so this is registering a callback. I don't need that anymore. And then on the client, I want to call said trigger a client call, no, client trigger a server callback. I want to do the wait. Because amount of time until it can trigger again. So I want to yield the routine until it has been completed. So until it's been completed, right? I want this to be success. Equals success. I guess I could take that away and that away. Should have kept it. Just call that a callback trigger. We don't need to check framework because it doesn't matter in the callback itself. If success respawn trailer, right. Doesn't make sense now. So in the server, we're gonna call this callback, and when we call this callback, it checks for the frame. Right. That's why we don't need to check framework within our client function over here. So we calling the await callback. Excuse me if my language is a bit off. I'm trying to think while I'm speaking. I'm not really used to it, to be honest. Right. Name and delay a number or false. Let's do 100. What? No. And then any. Any is the variables that it takes in. Obviously, we want to give it source and data.amount. Let's save that and see what that does. Oh, something went wrong. So at least we're getting some callback here. Just do it one more time and see what happens. Okay, there is an error. Ubico attempted to call null with number, compare null. So what I'm thinking is my player data is null. So how am I going to fix that? Let's copy that and do that. Server side remove money and call that player data space and concatenate a toString player. I don't think we can do that, so let's just do citizen ID. Because it won't work if we try and print an entire table. Just won't work. So let's see what this did. Player data is null. How come player data is null? That makes no sense. Obviously, when we pass this, it is a problem. Let's see if we add that debug. What happens in our client console? Here it says find source null, so it doesn't take in our source. Well, needs to local source doesn't exist. src only one. That's disgusting. Over here, how many times? Oh. I guess I'm doing something wrong, so let's Google iterate. How to pass source. See what this is. Anyways, it's a global variable, but I would recommend only doing it in the scope of add event handlers or whatever. Source is the ID of the element, server, or player that triggered the event. Oh. Standing, don't forget to consult. Okay. Get player server ID. I don't need ID. Let's see. Maybe source, function source, it just takes in the source. My man, this is whack. What if we just don't give it a source? Just not give it a source, because theoretically speaking this should pick up the source trigger. I don't know why I'm overcomplicating it. I didn't even spawn the trailer, like, hello? My man. Okay, so I guess we can test a bunch of things. 82Ka. Let's open up ID SQL. Crazy. Target money cache, whatever. Just get that done. Password in. Field trailers. Data. Fresh. It didn't save the trailer in our database. Well, we got the trailer to actually spawn, so that is a bloody good thing. Spawn trailer. We're loading the vehicle model. We're telling it if framework, then the vehicle plate, checking the uniqueness. Well, not unique. So obviously, firstly, we tell it unique is false. And then while it isn't unique, we check the plate. Check plate would be a callback function. once more. So server register, and this one would be what? Check, no, just copy, yeah, check if plate exists. Super simple. Check if plate exists, delete that. What does it take in? It takes in the plate, and it just does function exists. Okay, first we're going to work on the server side of it. Check if plate exists. I'm not going to trigger an event, because obviously that is the incorrect way of doing it. So we'll just paste it here. We won't do a callback, or we would do return found, right? And then check if plate exists. It'll just do this. Fancy stuff. Fancy stuff. And we will copy once more from our previously written code, where we just do await callback, because we want to make sure that, you know, plate. Check plate has to take in plate, which we didn't do before. Check plate takes in a plate, takes in the plate, passes it to not remove money, but check if plate exists. If it doesn't exist, then unique is true, otherwise unique is false, and then we just return unique. It's very simple stuff. And all we do is, while it is not unique, we just repeat the function over and over until it is unique. Once it is unique, we trigger the server event to create the trailer. Should be over here. Be an event calling the create trailer function. Right. First we check if it's a trailer to make sure it's a trailer. If it is a trailer, then we set thing and write it to our table. Fantastic. Just delete that. Go over to this lad, talk to him, boom, buy a trailer, you got keys to the vehicle. Let's go over here, what does it say? 69. I love it. I love it. Trailers data, it has not inserted. Okay, I guess we sort of figured out the callbacks. We got to spawn the trailer, and I won't say the buy event is finished yet, because if we look at our buy trailer event, it is client, right? Event buy trailer. Spawn it, we remove the money, we need to add it to the DB, right? And save the trailer to our trailer database. So that'll be our tasks for next time. So part of the fallbacks, I'd say, is save trailer to fuel trailer database table, and we also want to save trailer to player vehicles table. The reason why we want to save it to the player-owned vehicles table is because some garage scripts allow you to save trailers in your garage, so that is what we are planning for. I think maybe in the future we will have our own garage system, so you can store your vehicle that way. Maybe, so we will do that. It gets to that. So, without wasting your time any further, peace out. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the following episode.